Yes, sir. We tapping in. We tapping into the world of business, funding, crypto, and them NFTs. You already know, man. We bringing on some celebrity guests, them business moguls and bosses to open up your mind and some doors. So follow us on all social media platforms. Man, you know I love giving up that mental gas. So hit me up on IG, MetaMarvin72. And all these events coming through, UCG Events. Peace.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday to everybody. Thank you all for tuning in to the Meta Business Show. I am your co-host, Kendria Holmes. And as always, before we get started, first and foremost, we got to give gratitude, man. So let's take our 7 seconds. 7 seconds of gratitude starting now. And we back. What's up, everybody? What's up, Mello? How you doing this morning?
I'm feeling blessed, man. Another day above ground and not below it. Let's take advantage of it.
Always a blessing, man. So we're going to get started this morning with some Black History facts, still in the light of the Black History Month. I got a few facts for y'all.
Spit.
1721, long time ago. How about this? With all this COVID stuff going on, the vaccines going on, 1721, the practice of vaccinations was actually brought to America by a slave. Yep.
Run that back.
Same
Hold on,
reaction. In 1721, the practice of vaccinations was brought to America by a slave man. When smallpox, the epidemic struck in the city of Boston. And then also in 1773, Miss Phyllis Wheatley, a lot of us may or may not know her. She was a famous poet, but she was actually the first African-American woman and author to be published. She published her book of poetry. Yep, she was 12 years old. She was sold into slavery when she was 8 years old. And then her slave owners, you know, they taught her how to read and write. And then from there, they realized that she was a great poet. And then they published her when she was 12 years old. And then the last one, the creator of Black History Month. This was something new to me. Mr. Carter G. Woodson. They call him the father of history.
Father of history.
Yep, he was notably the second African-American to graduate from Harvard with a doctorate. And he's credited with being one of the first scholars to study and research the history of the African-American. So I thought those were 3 really good facts to share with the people.
That's good stuff.
Most definitely. So we're going to shed some light on the Super Bowl today. How about that?
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, who you got?
I got the Rams, man. I do. I got the Rams. And this, hey, for anybody listening and watching, yeah, I'm from Ohio. I'm supposed to go with the Bengals. But OBJ, my dude, man, I want to see him get a ring. I think that'll be special, right? But whoever the best team is playing at that time, they gonna win. I'm here for the wings and the action.
Most definitely. I ain't mad at that though. I'm going with the Rams too. OBJ, like you say, man, I'm glad to see him back on top. Everybody likes a comeback story. So it'll be great to go out, you know, with that ring on his finger, man. Shout out to OBJ. Shout out to the Rams.
Shout out to OBJ. For all y'all that don't know, we on the Meta Business Show, so we got to give him a shout out. OBJ is one of the many players in the league to be getting his contract paid via crypto.
Yep.
Bitcoin specifically. With the partnership with Cash App, he doing his thing. So them checks coming in crypto, baby.
Yeah, and they tried to clown him because Bitcoin dropped, you know, a couple weeks ago. But of course, when you don't have the knowledge.
Of course.
But yeah, shout out to OBJ and that Bitcoin plug, man. That was definitely a big move. So what we getting into today, Mello? I think
we need to tap into the mindset a little bit today, and a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset.
Most definitely.
Like how can we evolve in today's economy, in today's world, spiritually,
right,
mentally,
right.
That's where 99% of success is manifested. But a lot of people operating from the feet up instead of from the head down.
Right. And so, speaking of mindset, I'm big on mindset. You know, of course, we both are. I'm really big on mindset, but the importance of just thinking right, and then we're gonna get into the growth versus the fix. But the power of right thinking, right? The scripture, it's a lot of scripture that talks about mindset, that talks about thoughts, right? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You know, James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways.
Sheesh.
So having a solid mindset on really everything in your life, because your mindset is going to manifest the way that your life turns out, right? The world we live in is oftentimes framed by the words that we speak. The words that we speak come from the thoughts that we think. So I'm really, you know, I really believe that the mindset is really what takes you to every next level in your life.
It's the foundation.
It's
man.
definitely the foundation, because, you know, when you serve an awesome God like we do, it's hard to think in negative terms, right? When you think in negative terms, what you gonna get? Negative results. Exactly. So yeah, growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Let's talk about a fixed mindset. What exactly, you know, is a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset is when you're unable to reprocess or to think that you can have, you know, that you can have more in your thoughts, right? As opposed to a growth mindset, obviously, you know, it's never a period. It's always a ... It's never it's never stamped. It's always, you know, I haven't gotten where I want to be yet, as opposed to I'm stuck where I am right now and I can't get out.
I think a fixed mindset in a way is like they're comfortable.
Complacent, right?
Complacent. They conform.
Right.
Fixed mindset is just, hey man, life is happening to me, not for me.
Right.
It's a different paradigm that a lot of people have fixed mindsets. And it's okay, man. I truly believe that your vibe attracts your tribe. So
that's a
if
fact.
you want to change your mindset, you got to be around people that's doing better than you.
Yep.
That's it's going to help you get inspired to change, or it's going to intimidate you. And you just going to go back into your little cubby hole and just keep being miserable and thinking that you're not supposed to succeed. The OG Marv, he always says, God only has one answer, and that's yes.
Yes and amen. That's it.
Yes. So when you believe, whatever you believe in, it most likely can happen, but you got to reverse engineer your steps. First, you need to identify the people that you're around that can help you make it happen. You got to also identify the obstacles within your own self-thinking and habits and processes that you approach every situation. You need to identify some of the obstacles within yourself that's holding you back from reaching your levels of success. Like, we all are creatures of habit. We all have different patterns that, you know, we continue to revisit. And growth is being able to recognize those deficiencies and pretty much deaden them right there.
Right.
And say, oh, I recognize this is not going to give me the result I want. Let me go ahead and pivot and move around.
Yeah, you spoke on something right there, developing those habits, right? Like you say, we're all creatures of habit. So to develop a growth mindset habit, how do we do that? And I have a few steps that I just want to share on what I've done and what has helped me to, you know, really enhance my growth mindset. I mean, it's really gotten me far in life. You know, it's so much more further that I want to go, but just these few steps. Number one, daily affirmations. Right? We talk about those often, but I have affirmations that I speak every single day. I have affirmations that my daughter speaks every single day. She's 8 years old, but she speaks daily affirmations for me. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm rich, that I'm wealthy, that I'm abundant, that I'm healthy. I even speak, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm happily in love with the right man, because again, those words, those affirming thoughts, to be able to manifest that into reality is real. So with those daily affirmations also, it helps you to not seek approval from everybody else, right? I don't need to be affirmed by other people. I affirm myself because of the words that I wake up and speak every day. And it's important that we speak these words every single day, right? Out loud. Speak them in the mirror. Even if you don't believe them, speak them until you do believe them. Auto-suggestion, the power of auto-suggestion, right? And then number two, see challenges as opportunities. Right? See them as opportunities to learn, to grow from. And then also reflect each day on what I failed on or what didn't work, right? It's all a learning process. It's not really a failure. It's all about what we're learning. And then, like I said earlier, start using the word yet more often, right? Because again, those words have power. The world we live in is framed, by the words that we speak. So, just a few things. Of course, being a business show, man, we wanted to just highlight, we talked about mindset and how important it is. But a right mindset is extremely important in being successful.
So ultimately, it's safe to say at this point, guys, everything that has already been created, has already been accomplished, it's achievable at this point. Everything that you see, every building,
Yep.
every book,
Yep. Every app,
everything that you see and you use every single day started with an idea and started with those steps that Kendria just broke down to you guys, family. I want to go ahead and pivot real quick, just to give a shout out to Marvin and the Funding Credit team that just had a meeting last week out in what was it, Myrtle Beach, right? You was out there doing your thing when you say out there on the beaches of the world. But yeah, man, they had an amazing meeting with a power circle out there in Myrtle Beach, man, really just educating the masses in these different firms and business owners about what it takes to become fundable. One of the biggest reasons why a lot of businesses go out of business is lack of leads and customer acquisition, and also lack of capital, most importantly. So shout out to Marvin for going out here and really being a trailblazer with bringing the fintech banking system to small business owners and minority business owners to really help you guys level up and expand your territory with your business. Real quick, just to drop a couple updates on events we got coming up. Got my guy Johnny Stewart and the performance and fitness event. It's a large fitness expo / business expo. A lot of business owners and things of that nature coming up here in April. Definitely shout out to Johnny Stewart and Mar for being the sponsors of that event. If you guys want to be able to get a sponsorship for that event, definitely tap in with us at 980-300-6548. That's 980-300-6548. We're going to have probably close to around 10 to 12,000 people from all over the world traveling here to Charlotte. You know, we don't have normally this is supposed to be around CI time. Right. They need to go ahead and bring that back. But
I think it's coming back.
I think it's coming back. You know, what they doing with it in Baltimore? I ain't heard nothing about it.
Exactly. You ain't heard nothing about it.
See, when they did that, they announced that COVID came.
Yep, COVID hit.
See that? Go ahead and bring that back. But yeah, we got that event coming up in April. So if you guys interested in sponsorship and getting your brand in that building, definitely, that's going to be a high traffic place that you want to go ahead and be seen in. We also have sponsorships in the mall. We got a kiosk right in front of.
Listen to this, y'all.
Right in front of Concord in Concord Mills. It's one of the largest malls on the East Coast, right?
Yep.
So when people travel here, man, they come to Concord Mills Mall, guys. We have a kiosk right in front of Request Shoe Store, one of the hottest sneaker spots in a mall, period, over here on the East Coast. So a lot of traffic is coming in and out, man. If you got anything with your brand, you got a physical product, you got a clothing line, man, maybe you just got some music or you have some art that you want to go ahead and get out. This is a new space that we changing the game and how we look at real estate, family. Right. We want to get the kiosk, not for us to be able to push our stuff, but for y'all to be able to be in front of 300,000 people or more, sometimes on a weekly basis, traveling in and out of that mall, man. So the best way to be seen, I think we need to cherish the offline presence now more. Everybody trying to do things online. And yes, you want to have your business established online so you can track your database, track your leads, different stuff like that, man. But really get in the trenches and touch some people.
Yeah, that
let them
traffic.
see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who gonna bark about your brand more than you?
Right.
Nobody. Who gonna promote your business like you do? Nobody. So nobody.
And this is really big though. I don't know it, like we speak about this. This is our third episode. We've spoken about this every week, but to be able to, put your brand in the mall, so to speak, you know what I mean? To have your own pop-up right there in the middle of the mall, at a kiosk, TVs around where you'll have your brand blasted on the TV screens. Mm-hmm. If you're serious about brand building, if you're serious about really getting your product out there, I really think you should tap into this because it'll do numbers. It'll do numbers for, the growth. Again, we're talking about growth, the growth of your brand. So I think this is major, man. This is a major opportunity. You don't really see.
Yeah, we got a dope team, man. Yeah. Shout out to Louis and shout out to Zay.
The guys behind
they
the
with
camera
us right now, man. But they'll be some of the guys that help mastermind how to be able to get your brand awareness to be more effective,
right?
In the mall, guys. So if you want to tap in and see some details about how to get involved with that and take advantage of some of that real estate in the malls, is definitely a great opportunity. You can visit ucgevents.com, right? That's ucgevents.com. Or you can go ahead and give us a call. The number is on the website, 980-300-6548. And then I want to go ahead and pivot one more time and go ahead and mention to you guys that, listen, man, a lot of people wanted to know how to get access to funding. I want to use this next quick little 2 to 3 minutes to break down to you guys how to get access to personal funding, right? A lot of you guys know that, we're with Funding Credit in Lindio Central Charlotte. We went on ahead and franchised a fintech business model that did, over $3 billion in PPP and SBA loans legally without getting audited. We went on ahead and put that thing in a headlock and brought that out here because we saw that was a system. We don't know what our economy is going to throw at us, so it's better to be prepared and ready to help our people at any moment. The ball get dropped. But guys, man, if you have a 620, right, 620 TransUnion, right, don't only go off of what's that, Credit Karma. It's not the most accurate. That's pretty much like a Vantage score. Nah, man, if you got a 620 on your FICO and 620 on your TransUnion, call us about getting personal funding, guys. We getting people approved from anywhere from 5 to 10,000 and up, and we have products and services that can get you guys access to up to $100,000. Now, obviously, you need a little more robustness to your profile at that point to be able to get lines of credit or personal loans up to that amount. But we helping the people out, the individual. And then also, if you have a business, now we can really tap into that hybrid of a personal and business. Guys, go ahead and start you a business. Even if you work in a job right now, our tax laws is rewarding people who are creating opportunities, not people that's just taking them all the time.
Yep. But also, even if you don't have a 620 credit score, reach out, because there are tools and things that we can help you guys implement to get that credit score up.
Get a game.
Yeah, so that you can start to get this funding, because it's a lot of free money out here, man. It's a lot of free money out here.
Free money, and it costs. Right, talk a little bit about grants. Like you've been getting involved with Rolling CLT. We got, I love the humility in the room, man, because people in here just acting like they don't got nothing special going on. We got Rolling CLT, right?
Right.
You making history right now. Let's give a Black History fact right in front of everybody right now, right? We on here right now. We on there right now. Listen, y'all, Kendria Holmes, right?
That's me.
The late great, right? Former professional basketball player, right? Activist in the city, philanthropist, all these great things, man. But she had a vision. I remember when we met a few years ago, we was talking about trading. You like, look, man, I'm about to get up out of this job soon, and I ain't never going back. I said, word. So I knew where your mind was right there. But man, you brought out a scroll. It was a blueprint.
It was a blueprint.
And she said that she was going to do this 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I hope y'all listening. Like, when she talk about everything she mentioned to you guys about her steps and her approach to putting it out there in the universe, she had an old blueprint. When she kept seeing it every day, kept speaking it, and the right ears heard it. And when listen, man, when God has something for you, it's for you. Right? But
period.
Gonna put the right people around you. She got the right people around her. Shout out to your business partners.
Shout out to Shaniqua Ussery and Brandy Fox, the greatest business partners on planet Earth, man. I believe genuinely that when you're obedient to Christ, right, He'll bring the right people into your life. So like Melo said, everything I speak about, the growth mindset, man, it's not anything that, I'm hoping or I heard about. It's things that I've gone through, right? Because it's been a goal of mine since 2016 to bring this dope skating rink idea with the twist to the city. Being that I'm from here, I just wanted to give something back to the city that poured so much into me. So 6 years in the making, man. Wow. And along those 6 years, I had to endure some tests. I had to endure my own mishaps. But I was obedient in my faith, and I was obedient to the vision that God gave me. And because of it, here we are, 2021, September the 4th was our launch weekend. And it's been incredible ever since. But yeah, we also have a nonprofit. It's called Rolling Homies, which is our nonprofit foundation where we specialize in, where our mission is gang and teen violence prevention. And so everything that we talk about on this show in terms of business and life skills and entrepreneurship and trading and investing, we have a curriculum centered around teaching this to the next generation, the Gen Xers or the Gen Zers, the 10 to 17-year-olds. I always get confused with that. But the 10 to 17-year-olds being able to, build a curriculum around all of this stuff that we're talking about and really give it to them. Grants are extremely, extremely important, especially in a nonprofit when you have everything set up. Those grants are out there. The funding is out there for you to go get, man. It's a lot of money out here. Just understand that, right? We have, grant writers that have written $1 million grants and $500,000 grants, and the money is there for you to really do what it is that you want to do and accomplish within, that nonprofit. So, man, just make sure you're doing your due diligence on, nonprofits and setting them up right and foundations, and because it's a lot of loopholes out here.
That's true.
Donald Trump. Everybody always wonder how Donald Trump, filed bankruptcy 7 times and he's still sitting on bank is because he has charities.
Money. Charities and trust.
Yeah, he got nonprofits.
Put that money in trust.
Exactly. And when you got everything set up right, man, you can write a check to your own foundation. And you have people writing checks to your foundation and you're on the board, you know what I mean? So that money is a way that you can, you can profit that money, but do your research, do your due diligence on all of this stuff and go get it because it's out there for the taking. Yeah,
man, tap in. Like anything you guys want to know, man, I really think you guys need to, if you're listening right now, man, hope this message resonates with your spirit. You have an idea, you have a gift, right? Your job and stuff like that. Shout out to Dr. Miles Monroe.
Yes, sir.
I was listening to him on the way here. That's part of my version of church.
Yeah.
Right? Spiritual economics.
He's one of the greatest. Yeah, he's one of the greatest.
Cold, man. This brother said, your job is not work, right? He said your gift is. Your work is your gift. And a lot of you guys are going through the ebbs and flows in life, man. I want to encourage everyone on the call to, really tap into, your spirit, tap into your vision, but more importantly, tap in with God. Listen to what that voice is. God is in your mind.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can hear him. And when you hear that voice, guys, when you hear that voice, guys, I want you to listen to it and really tap in with the resources and connections that you have, because all it is you just got to gather the data, right? Gather the data, get in touch with the people that's in this space. If you want funding, get in touch with the people that's telling you we can help you. Get the answers and things that you need. We got a legend that just walked in the room to be able to spit a little bit. Meta Marv, good morning, brother.
Man, hey, look, I'm here. All I need to do is echo everything that what my crew was saying. Listen, guys, look, I take care of a lot of land in this area. I'm actually always solving problems, but what y'all got to do is understand that most of the stuff that y'all worrying about, we already have. We got the tools. We got the lifestyle. We got the mindset. We got the right team that's going to solve whatever problems y'all got going on out here, whether it be business, whether it do mindset, or whether it goes anywhere you got to go when it comes to building your life and getting on the principles, guys. I don't always have to be here to be here. All right? Y'all see the power, Ghost, right? But the mindset is that I got the right team to no matter what I say, it's going to be materialized. Thank you. Peace. Yes, sir. Thanks again for rocking out and supporting the Meta Business Show. Hey, man, check us out on the website, bro. It's metabusiness.show. Again, metabusiness.show. IG, MetaBiz, that's with the Z, metabiz.show. Again, on Facebook, MetaBiz with the Z.show. Again, that's the funding CEO. Peace.
Yo, and y'all be on the lookout for a masterclass, me and Marv. Yay, and they just dropped the mic. I was gonna mention it, but it's cool. At that point, we just gonna bark on here because it's still rolling for YouTube. But yeah, man, be on the lookout. We got a masterclass coming up talking about credit, DeFi, and DeFi world, where people can get this money from the centralized space, put it in a digital space, and have it earning them passive income on a daily basis, guys. So y'all be on the lookout for that. We're gonna be dropping some content toward the end of the month.